Yo, I know everything. We heard all the stuff that's going on with Diddy, right? And everyone's like, oh, well, that's a distraction for them wanting us to know what's really going on. What do you mean what's really going on? All right, let me calm down. First and foremost, family, I want y'all to know that it's not a distraction. The fact that we're talking about taking down somebody who could be one of the biggest sex trafficking human beings in the United States right now, and possibly in the world, is not a distraction. But if anything, focusing on the elections that you guys are not involved in, you're not even praying about, is a distraction. To get to know how deep this stuff goes. Because guess what? Hip-hop rules the world. Not the United States government. Everybody listens to everybody's involved and immersed and infected by the hip-hop culture throughout the world, throughout Japan, throughout China, throughout Australia, throughout the UK, throughout Germany, throughout Africa, throughout America, throughout South America. They got their own diversity of the hip-hop culture. And if the hip-hop culture is pushing pedophilia, and the moguls and the gurus and the syndicates are falling, and we can actively pray that all of them stay alive long enough to expose, to take down the whole ring of pedophilia and of sex trafficking, that is not the distraction, that is the focus. So I'm telling y'all in the kingdom of light to get focused and begin to pray that there's safety provided for P.Diddy, for R. Kelly, and Jay-Z gets caught and they expose and confess all their pedophilia and all their sex trafficking schemes and expose the higher-ups and all the satanic orders and the reason why they're doing this. We want to know why. I already know why, but y'all don't want to believe me. That's why y'all don't make my page go viral. That's why y'all not reposting my videos. Y'all don't want to believe me. I already told y'all why. I already told you the benefit that they get in the dark kingdom for raping people. How they harness people's energy. The fear, the benefit they get from projecting fear into people's minds. The benefit they get from just drinking and eating the same food and being in a building with them for after a certain amount of hours, they're harnessing your energy. The more contact they can have to you, the more they can harness your energy once they get chemicals inside you or once they get a covenant, a handshake, an agreement. They got to get an agreement with you on at least one of these levels. The physical, the astrological, which is the soul, or the spirit. If they get all three, man, you're theirs. That's a 3-chord strand that is difficult to be broken. What? We got presidents that are a part of these accusations. Obama was inside the accusation dealing with Epstein, and now they're talking about he was associated with P. Diddy, and we know Jay-Z and them had connections with them. Oprah Winfrey's all in this. Kim Kardashian family allegedly had a church, and they was using the funding to pay the donations. They had members who had no choice but to donate $1,000. They had to pay a monthly subscription for $1,000, and then they did weekly donations, and they used those donations to pay off all of P. Diddy's victims to keep them hushed. What? This is not what? This is affecting, where's Kim Kardashian from? This is affecting the people from their country. This situation is bigger than P. Diddy. So this is geographic, this is geopolitical. This is all going to affect the election and who wins the election. So don't let nobody tell you that this is a distraction for what's going on with the election. Because when they shut this down, some people's going to drop out the election like Kamala Harris. What are you talking about? Oh, you think Kamala Harris ain't part of that society? Those are all her associates. Everybody's going down. What are you talking about? All this stuff is important. We don't care about children ending up missing every single year. This is important. We should be praying about that. They're not a distraction. They're not a distraction because being aware of what's going on with Diddy will allow you to begin to understand how to protect the children in your community, because that's where they start off at. That's where they get the young Diddys. That's how they get the young girls that Diddy rapes. That's where they're getting them from there. They're not all coming from the middle class. They're coming from the middle class, upper class, lower class. They just want the butthole. They don't care where you come from. So you gotta be able to spot the coaches. It be your life coach. It be this person or what. How did they get Justin Bieber? Who was the agent that went and got Justin Bieber? You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're a young model. I want to introduce you to this agent right here. He can connect you with this person, and this person connects you with that person, and that person connects you to Jay-Z. You understand? You need to know that information so you can begin to scout out the predators. You need to know that information so you can begin to see when your people are beginning to fold and they're interested in getting in some things where their soul can be sold. Some people thinking about selling their soul. Some people don't know what they may be getting involved into. But then they get into this room, they see all these offers, and they're like, the sin of the flesh begins to arise, and all this money laid out on this table. But you just got to step into this room. And some of them got so much star power, they're not even giving you a choice. You ain't even going to step into this room, my niggas. You already messed up when you stepped into my presence. I read the radar on your energy. Your energy is so high, I'm taking it by choice. I'm taking it from you by force. I'm about to put some drugs in your cup, spike you up and take your ass. That's what they're doing. That's why they had 1,000 lubricant bottles. They have murdered people by the dozens. Not just rape and sexing and prostituting people. And they're mind controlling people. They'll rip open your anal, and when they break your soul, it's their mind. They're doing rituals so where they can use your mind and you're just a shell. Like the movie Get Out. And so now they got bots that they're controlling. They're into these dark magic rituals. This is not important to understand. For all the artists that's going to be listening to you, you got to speak about this on your music and come against this. For all the prayer warriors, you got to intercede on this. Go to the scriptures, go to the text, and combat against this. For all the social media influencers, you got to repost this. So this right here benefits everybody. This is the responsibility of every single person. This is what's irrelevant. This is relevant right here. Yes, this is what's relevant. Yes, sir.